For you?
Well, I'm going to find out in the first lap, Don. I don't have a very tough heat, as you know, but I'll go ahead and squeeze her on the first lap and see if it's okay for the final, and then just take it easy.
That is something Todd Yarling cannot afford to do. As you see our boat camera to the left and behind him, he needs points to get into the final heat. And so does Jerry Hopp in the U7. Mount Rainier in the background, near Seattle. Mr. Pringle's a good advantage, being the only turbine going into this battle with the piston engine-powered boats. As you see, a couple of boats still looking for their first points of the day. That's the Wholesome Miss Madison, the Pietro's Pizza. As 6 boats come down for the start now, there's the Wholesome Miss Madison in the middle of your screen. Coming down inside of him, that's the Mr. Pringles and Scott Pierce, the turbine boat. Here's the start. Oh, there's the gun. A great start by Todd Yarling in the Pietro's Pizza. There's Jim Sedan, the owner of the boat. I think he got thumbs up from the tower that he did not jump the gun, that being Todd Yarling on the right of your screen. But look at the power of that turbine engine and the Mr. Pringles and Scott Pierce into the south turn. Pierce that quickly with a lead going down the back straightaway, but in second place, on the outside, it's Ron Snyder on the Wholesome Miss Madison. And on the inside, in third place, Todd Yarling and the Pietro's Pizza. Both boats based out of Madison, Indiana, so you got some neighbors going at it. Good battle here between Mitch Evans on the outside. On the inside is Jack Berry in the Miss KISW, The Rock, the local station in the Northwest. Scott Pierce driving for the Mr. Pringles, the company based out of Cincinnati. Procter & Gamble, of course. And as he comes down the main straightaway, hoping to get a better feel now of this boat going into the final heat against the other turbines and the rest of the field. Ron Snyder still in second place. Mitch Evans doing battle again with Jack Berry, putting on a great show as they battle for 5th and 6th place. Check that will make it 4th and 5th place, 4th and 5th, as the leader is the Mr. Pringles. Mitch Evans going past the Jackpot Food Mart. Jerry Hopp having a tough day today, keeping that engine going. But you can see the bigger lead now for the Pringles. In the meantime, the battle for second and third. Snyder on the outside, Yarling on the inside. As they do battle, you see, and they see the rooster tail of this boat, the Mr. Pringles and Scott Pierce. Jerry Hopp, as you can see, was in front of Scott Pierce. He'll have to cut inside. What a beautiful shot. Look at that. You're in the cockpit practically with Ron Snyder as he is fighting off Todd Yarling, his neighbor. And here you go aboard with Todd Yarling. Todd having to hold himself in, no seat belts. He uses his legs and pedals to push himself against the back of the seat to somehow stay in and keep in the race. Jack Berry, a Merlin engine in there. It used to be the staple engine of hydroplane racing. This with an Allison engine aboard the Wholesome Miss Madison, Wholesome turbos. And also turbocharged Allison to the Miss Pietro's Pizza. That is the battle for second and third as you see the lead for Scotty Pierce on the left of the screen. And Ron Snyder with a bigger lead now as you see over Todd Yarling. The quiet engine of this marine Lycoming engine, the turbine engine. Not an aircraft engine, but it's so quiet you can almost hear the water rumbling off the sponsons as Scott Pierce heads due south to complete yet another lap here in Heat 2A. And again, it looks like Snyder's got the advantage in second place on the straightaways, but in the turns, it's Todd Yarling coming up on the inside. He's now within a rooster tail after falling back a bit at the beginning of the back chute. In control, Scott Pierce. In second place, Ron Snyder. Snyder looking to the left as he tries to find Yarling. He knows he's back there someplace going into the south turn. They put on a great show.
Come on, Todd. Get out there, Todd. Get out there.
Jim and Nancy Sedan. And look what's happened. Seems to work. Again, coming out of the turns, Todd Yarling moves up on Snyder. He is within a rooster tail again. And you're aboard once more with Todd down the back chute. The log boom to your right where all the yachts are. And he's still moving up on Snyder. As again, Scott Pierce holds on to first place. Pierce, who got 300 points in an earlier heat, could get another 400 here, and he'd have 700 for the day. He was the leading point getter in Tri-Cities a week ago in the Budweiser Columbia Cup. Snyder holding on to second place, but again, Yarling moving up. In fact, where is he? There he is coming up now. He's still well within a rooster tail of Snyder. And look at the Seattle water. You have so many problems out here, and it's so unpredictable, as the drivers have told us today. You have what is often called parallel rollers. That's down the back chute, where the rollers come off of the log boom and right back into the straightaway, and they go parallel with the direction the boats are driving. You'll see that in a moment as Scott Pierce goes down the back chute. Very, very difficult for the boats to go very fast. This is what parallel rollers causes. As you can see, the boat tends to walk and tippy-toe on the sponsons, and you don't get that good even flow of air under the boat. Again, there's the battle. Second and third. Holson, Miss Madison on the left. The Pietro's Pizza on the right. Pierce hoping to tame down those sponsons to go against the Miller and the Budweiser in the final heat. He got a free nickel, you might say, here, as he had a chance to go out and not have to run that hard to win the heat, and yet go hard enough to test the boat and to get a better setup. But again, as unpredictable as Lake Washington is, you never know what's going to be out there waiting for you on the water. And right now, Mr. Snyder just found on the inside Todd Yarling, as he's going to take second place as they go down the straightaway for the last time. Pringles gets first place, and second place is going to Pietro's Pizza. Todd Yarling with a great finish in second place. Holson, Miss Madison coming in third. A fourth place for the KISW, and on down the line. Let's go down to the pits.
You all right?
Yeah, no knees.
Huh? No
Before
knees?
you get going, Mike Noonan called down that you did one hell of a good job of driving, my friend.
Oh, thank you.
Okay?
Little rubbery legs. A lot of times the racing goes on. It goes on back of the leader, especially that one for second place. When did you know you had him?
I didn't. It was a fight all the way. I was pushing the boat just as hard as it go. It was really rough on the backstretch. All of a sudden, it looked like he started losing power, so I gave it all we had.
Having trouble getting out of the cockpit. Why are the legs numb?
It's so rough. My legs take all the punishment. I'm not strapped in, so I got to use my legs to keep me in.
All right, a second place and a fine second place finish. Pietro's Pizza, Todd Yarling. How about that, Don?
What did you learn? You got the victory. What did you learn now as far as the final?
Well, the boat's a lot tamer. We were able to keep it in the water a lot better, so I think going to the final, we'll be able to run with the boys.
Did you adjust the canard wings in front? Was it a propeller or what?
Well, for this one, we adjusted the rear wing, and then I'm still adjusting the canards in the boat. I could still loosen it up a little bit more than what I was running there, I think, but I didn't need to because, you know, we went fast enough.
And this is Todd Yarling's nephew, Corey, who doesn't seem all that impressed with his uncle's accomplishments today. Back in a minute.